Get out of your father's house. Get out of your kindred. Get out of everything. Abraham honored God partially, but in the case of Lot, he dishonored God. And guess what happened? There was a strife between, when the blessings came, there was discord because of what? Dishonor. And Abraham realized that this is the root of the discord. I dishonored God. Hey, Lot, if you take the east, I take the west. Ooh. God told Abraham, he says, you're going to have a child. You're going to have a child. Don't worry. Stop worrying about having a child. And Abraham and Sarah concocted a way to have a child, Hagar. They were happy when she got pregnant. They were happy when the baby was born. But that became the root of what? Discord. So you see, you look at the 10 Commandments, which is God's covenant with us. Love God, honor his name, and then he turns the tide. And then he says, honor your father and mother, honor your... Now he's talking about people. Don't steal, don't kill. Now, he's looking at you to honor him, and as you honor him, that honor begins to define your relationship with people and your world. And so once you begin to dishonor God, it is the consequence. Discord. Discord is the consequence of dishonoring God. So, when you start to honor God, honor his word, that's how we get sanctified. We're like, God, I don't want to be any less than you have imagined me to be. Amen. It defines how you come into church. It defines your whole world. And it allows you to see the God in other people. Amen. And it allows you to connect with people. You don't want to offend God, so you forgive. You don't want to offend God, so you release people. It defines just about everything. Honor. Honor. When you honor God with your life, every promotion that I've ever got in life is because I distinguished myself in my relationship with God. And I saw God opening great and fantastic doors. I'm so excited, that Minister Jojo is here, so she knows me deeper. She knows me very deeper. Because she was in some of these crusades and these meetings that she was very much aware of my ministry, but I never self-promoted myself. Yet, God always made a way for me to be where I ought to be, a blessing. I'm very ordinary. I am very ordinary because it doesn't take all those bling-blings to get promotion. And what I'm looking for in life is to be a real, genuine blessing to God first and to God's people. Amen. Real, genuine. I hate anything called fake. So, let's focus on being a vessel unto honor. Amen. That's all. That's all. Honor is your self-worth. It's your value before God. That's how God is ultimately going to bring you into the fullness of the promotion, of the promises. Many people die never coming into the fullness of what God anticipated or God promised them. Most of the children of God in the wilderness, they died because God took them through a process that they were not able. They were not able. They were not able. They were not able. They were not able to stand the test of time. They died.
Amen.
Spirit of God is nudging me to tell you about the journey in the wilderness. God says, I took you through the wilderness, Deuteronomy 8, to humble you and prove you. To humble you and what? Prove you. And this part that the Lord is telling me to talk to you about is very personal. But even though it's personal, it's going to define your corporate relationship. God said, I took you through the wilderness. What's a wilderness? It's a land with no ponds, a land with it's dry. When the children of Israel came into the wilderness, what did they see? Bitter waters. When they saw waters, they were excited. The waters was bitter, Mara. Because it was a wilderness. And then there was no fountain in the wilderness. No fresh water. Number 3, they were beaten by scorpions and serpents. That's number 3. Number 4, they did not eat regular food. God gave them manna. The cucumbers, the leeks, the things they were used to were out of their diet. And God said, I orchestrated this to humble you, to break you. The word humility means to be able to accept God's dealings with you without resisting. Say with me, humility means accepting God's dealings with me without disputing or resisting. He says, I deliberately